breaking news out of Pakistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan is no longer the Prime Minister.
A political crisis in Pakistan with the dramatic arrest of former Prime Minister Imran Khan. Khan was taken from a courthouse by paramilitary forces.
3 घंटे से मुझे इन्होंने यहाँ रखा हुआ है अदालत के अंदर, जाने नहीं दे रहे। कभी कोई बहाना मारते, कभी कोई बहाना मारते।
Pakistan's political landscape features an imbalanced power tussle between the highly influential army and the civilian political parties. Since Pakistan's independence in 1947, political command has oscillated between elected civilian leaders and army leaders who seize power through military coups. With Muhammad Ali Jinnah's death in 1948, Pakistan descended into a democratic crisis, marred by poor governance, resulting from the constant transfer of power among ineffective leaders. This paved the way for interventions from the army and soon led to military rule in the country.
Dear brothers and sisters, your armed forces have never and shall never let you down, inshallah. We shall preserve the integrity and sovereignty of our country to the last drop of our blood.
With military generals overthrowing elected leaders in violent coups. The military rule would briefly face disruptions from civilian leaders such as Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, and democratic governance would ensue in the nation, only for the elected leaders to be overthrown by army generals sooner or later. How does this happen time and again in a country whose citizens prefer to be led by their chosen leaders rather than military generals who simply seize power at will? There are 2 reasons for this. Number 1. United States of America's support. During the Soviet-Afghan War, which lasted from 1979 to 1989, the United States provided significant support to the Mujahideen, aka the Afghan resistance fighters, who were opposing the Soviet Union's military presence in Afghanistan. While Pakistan itself was not directly involved in the conflict, it played a crucial role as a conduit for the US support to the Afghan Mujahideen. The Pakistan Army received arms, training, military advisory, and financial aid from the United States. This put the army in a position of immense power and influence. These resources were exploited by ambitious generals to capture political power in the nation. Number 2. Weak government. Post Jinnah's death, no political party managed to secure an absolute majority, and Pakistan has only ever seen the unstable rule of coalition governments. Elected leaders are also not completely free from the army's influence. This is evident in the fact that every elected ruler after Jinnah was dismissed on charges of corruption. The coincidences are simply one too many to be coincidental. Pakistan's political scenario features multiple reruns of a familiar saga. Weak governments are overthrown by military generals. The generals step down owing to displeased masses and their incessant protests. Elections are contested. No clear majority is secured, and weak governments are formed, and so on and so forth. The saga continues. 2018 saw a slight change in the script with the entry of former cricketer Imran Khan onto Pakistan's political stage.
मैं खलूस नियत से पाकिस्तान का हामी और वफादार रहूंगा कि बहैसियत वज़ीर-ए-आज़म पाकिस्तान.
Enjoying popularity among the nation's youth, commanding a relatively positive reputation among all other sections of society, Khan emerged as a ray of hope for the Pakistanis who were fed up with the ineffective government and the tyrannical army. In Khan, people envisioned the hope for a strong leader who would unite the nation and usher in development and progress on an astronomical scale at best, or do away with corruption at least. Born on October the 5th, 1952 in Lahore, Pakistan, Imran Khan grew up in relatively affluent upper-middle-class circumstances and received a privileged education. With an illustrious ancestry comprising Haibat Khan Niazi, one of Sher Shah Suri's leading generals and a governor of Punjab on the paternal side, and Peer Roshan, the Sufi warrior poet and the inventor of the Pashto alphabet on the maternal side, Khan's leadership seems almost fated by aristocratic standards. Even by democratic standards, noble lineage is nothing to scoff at. Khan's cricketing journey. Khan began his cricketing journey in the early 70s. In a career spanning almost 2 decades, his career statistics, both in test matches and one-day internationals, speak volumes of his exploits on the international stage as an all-rounder. He led the Pakistan cricket team to their first ever Cricket World Cup victory in 1992, which incidentally happens to be their one and only victory in the World Cup till date. His charismatic leadership, along with his own outstanding performances, made him a revered figure in Pakistan cricket.
They're loving every moment of this. Imran Khan, his 5th World Cup, his 5th attempt to win the trophy, and he's finally done it.
Following his cricket career, Imran Khan devoted himself to philanthropy and social work. After the demise of his mother, who succumbed to colon cancer in the year 1986, Khan launched a charitable trust in memory of his mother and founded the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital and Research Center in Lahore. This was no ordinary task, considering the mammoth project he had undertaken. According to Khan, going out and asking for money for someone who had never even asked his father for a penny was very tough. But Imran took it upon himself to arrange the funds required to build the hospital. It took him approximately 8 years and a whopping sum of around $25 million to get the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Hospital and Research Center started. Having traversed the globe collecting donations, Imran Khan recalls the magnanimity of the masses who selflessly donated for his cause. Mr. Khan recalls a widow who donated her house worth rupees 4 crore to the cause. In another instance, a Pakistani prisoner in Geneva who worked as a gardener in a private residence donated a month's salary to the cause. Khan fondly recollects the love and commitment of school children across Pakistan who jointly collected rupees 3 crore for his cause. Khan subsequently founded the Namal University in Miawali to help underprivileged sections of society. With a noble pedigree, a distinguished career, in a sport that is revered by the nation and an established venture into philanthropy, Khan was a force to be reckoned with in Pakistan's political sphere. Imran Khan's tryst with politics began as early as 1987. He was offered a political position by General Pervez Musharraf and subsequently by Nawaz Sharif, but he declined their offer.
Second, are you proud of the young boy?
Oh yes, they've done extremely well.
If he was to go into politics, he'd be the right man to have on your team, would he?
I offered him a long time ago, but he declined. I don't know why.
Sensible.
My offer is still valid.
On 25th of April 1996, Imran Khan founded a political party, the Pakistani Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI). He contested for the seat of National Assembly of Pakistan from 2 constituencies, but lost from both to candidates of the Pakistan Muslim League, Nawaz Sharif, that's PMLN. In the 2002 general elections, Khan won the seat from Miawali constituency. It was in the year 2011, on 30th of October, that Khan addressed a rally of around 1 lakh supporters in Lahore, challenging the policies of the government. Subsequently, another successful rally was addressed by Khan in Karachi. This laid the groundwork for Khan's growing popularity among the people of Pakistan. In the 2018 elections, Imran Khan contested the general elections from 5 constituencies, and Khan became the first person in the history of Pakistani general elections who contested and won in all 5 constituencies, surpassing Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who contested in 4 but won in 3 constituencies in 1970. Although PTI was the single largest party, having won 149 seats, it fell short of the majority required by 23 seats. In April 2022, a no-confidence motion against Imran Khan led to his removal as the Prime Minister of Pakistan.
No confidence was brought against him.
174 members have recorded their votes in favor of the resolution. Consequently, the resolution for vote of no confidence against Mr. Imran Khan the Prime Minister of Islamic Republic of Pakistan has been passed by a majority of the total membership of the National Assembly.
The bizarre manner in which Khan was arrested from the High Court premises by the Park Rangers and his subsequent manhandling by the Rangers enraged the masses, and they went on a rampage across the country, damaging military and state property. Pakistani authorities termed it as a black day in Pakistan's history.
को पकड़ रहे हैं, रेंजर वालों ने हमला कर दिया है.
This was probably an indicator to the authorities of the forthcoming consequences. In the event of a showdown with Imran, or in the event of the incarceration of the PTI chief. In the best interests of Pakistan, an early election is probably the need of the hour, without any direct or indirect interference from the army top brass. The people of Pakistan have a responsibility while casting their vote. Instead of their mandate being distributed across various parties, which would once again result in a weak government with no majority, they should repose their faith in one strong political party and empower it to take the country out of its current economic meltdown and instability, and steer it towards development and upliftment of the masses. The party which comes to power must focus on the following factors. 1. Weed out corruption and offer a stable governance, concentrating on the stabilization and improvement of the economy. 2. Prove to the world that Pakistan will no longer be a safe haven for terrorists and criminals. And 3. Improve its relations with its neighbors with meaningful dialogue. And the only person whom the Pakistanis can look forward to achieve the above goals, in all probability, is Mr. Imran Khan Niazi.